All right, welcome back. So what we're going to do today is some exciting stuff. We're going to actually hook up our backends to an iOS app. So the iOS app is going to do the movie quotes that we made last time. It's going to be able to create a movie quote like on the app and send that up to the cloud so it's shared with the world. It's also going to be able to edit if it wants to edit a quote, delete, and of course read from the cloud so that the two are shared. So you can make something on the web app, or you can make something on the iOS client, and all the data is harmoniously shared in the cloud. So some of the things that you'll be able to do by the end of this unit, you'll be able to generate the client code from your Endpoints backend that you made last time. You'll be able to create an app that actually uses all this client code. We're also going to do little things like we're going to do a pull down on the table to refresh. We're going to show you that. A lot of apps do that. And then we're going to show you that you can make changes on either the app or the web interface, and they all go to the same place. The first thing we got to do, though, is we got to make sure you're ready. We got to make sure you've got the things from last time all set up. So what you should be able to do is you should be able to go to your deployed version first. We'll just kind of check to make sure that it's up and running. So this is my deployed version. So this is Fisher DS, MovieQuotes.appspot.com. Go ahead and open up a tab and go to your version. And just go ahead and say new quote, new movie, and when you hit submit, it should actually go ahead and show up at the top of your list. So that just shows that the web interface is working. You also are going to need to go to the API Explorer. You just have to add on _API Explorer. From there, you should be able to see the APIs that you made last time. So it'll load up here and say that there's a MovieQuotes API. These are the ones that the client is going to actually use, right? So it's going to be calling these three methods. So for create and for update, it's going to be using the insert method. For reading, it's going to get them as a list, and delete is obvious, right? So let's go ahead and just kind of run some of these and make sure that they're running. We can do a list with no order specified. Or we can do a reverse of last touch, date, time. I went ahead and did the last touch, date, time just because it's important that that one actually works. You know, you make sure you've tested that because we're going to be using it on the client. So I can see that I've got all these quotes in here. You could also do things like, you know, adding a quote from this interface, and this should all work fine. So this is a JSON API movie, and then this is a JSON API quote. So if I execute that guy, so I can see that he finished, and I can see that I've got that quote. I could also go back to the web interface, and I could see that API is there as well. Deployed version is one thing we're going to use. We're also going to use the localhost version, though. So I'd like for you to go to localhost 8080. If your app is not currently running in localhost mode, you're going to have to go start it up. There are numerous ways to start it up. You can do it from the App Engine, Google App Engine Launcher, or you can just do it right from Eclipse. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it right from Eclipse. Run as PyDev Google App Engine run. Whenever you start it from here, it always starts on the port 8080. My local host has entirely different data, right? Like it might have no data at all. So this is a local host quote and a local host movie. And you should be able to add, you know, whatever you'd like to add here. So, you know, let's add another one here. So my local quote, my local movie. And along the same lines, the localhost version should also have an API Explorer where you could do all the same things that you could on the deployed version. The reason that I like to teach you the localhost version and the deployed version is because you ever started working for a company, really what you do is you develop all your features locally, then once it worked, you would deploy your changes to the deployed version. So make sure that those things are up and running. So check for me, my deployed version works fine. Check for me, my localhost version works fine. I've just kind of got it running right now. If I ever want to use it, that's going to be great. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of generating the client code for this, and we're going to go ahead and transition into a doc for that. All right, see you next time where we pick up here.